And there was a massive showdown in Parliament between Afenyo Markin and the first Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Right Speaker Bernard Ehiafo. Afenyo ended the clash here. Some kind of interruption as it comes from the side of the speaker. Anytime MP stand on his feet to give a speech in Parliament or to give a submission in Parliament, a Speaker of Parliament or interrupt, Afenyo Markin say, I refuse to be intimidated or then the clash a hard one. My man children watch the wide amame. Ewo comment section. I Penyah block me. That mess also need you. Obe like if video not that my subscribers and snap back the notification icon for latest updates. Now back to the wide the amame. Ewo comment section. Mess also baswa. You know shape for any be ashwe. And you know, last week Thursday, Anna ato force echo people Ghana Parliament. A hono and the 26 budget no ever to Ghana for this already to Ghana for. So now I say who me say we could see more a free. Monday, a parliamentary debate on the 2026 budget. And said it Wednesday night, I heard air the park, or Wednesday, going to be a Boko mathematician. That is Honorable Mahama Ayariga, Boko Central MP. Now, so follow that parliament proceedings. You can see it's off late. Anytime be a NDC MP in the house, Ebers Regina or Casabiano. Yamane time, Emane Casa. As I speak, Yamane time, Emane Casa will express itself. Jesus say, oh yeah, kasa too long and not speak no, I'll not be trying to short kakra. But it is unfortunate to see, say, anytime one say MP about so or making submission, the speaker will be interrupting, especially the first deputy speaker, right speaker, Bernard Ehiafo. I say, anytime be a MP about so announce or making submission, he will be interrupting, and I don't know why. I saw an debate in the I said, oh, no, no, debate. And I was like, what is happening in the house? And then I go to a house one way. Now, that kind of intimidation, I don't pray resisted.
Have a responsibility. Unless you don't want me to speak, this parliament has two sides, regardless of your numbers. Let's look at the figures. The majority leader got up 3 times. He caught your attention. I have been trying to catch your attention. Speaker, we want to get to the bottom of this matter. And Speaker, I invite you to the budget. Everybody should take the budget. Those who have copies should take the budget. No, I insist. Take the budget. Speaker, come with me to page 1.
Honorable Minority Chief Whip,
Speaker,
we have resolved this particular matter.
So listen to us. Listen to us. Nothing is here. It's here. No, but why did you give it to us today? Why did you give it to us better? Speaker,
Honorable Minority Chief Whip. There is a principle.
No, Speaker.
There is a principle that he who accepts, must attempt to prove.
I want to prove.
You are not making any assertion. I have given him the opportunity, and he took us to the necessary relevant pages from which he is speaking.
He should listen to me. Mr. Speaker, I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Debian, I said, the moment majority that in Parliament say, Mr. Speaker, Bian, I said, our attention echo no so forgetting what even the MPP side they are saying. I said, house all the mono, there's no fairness. I said, there's no fairness. A woman say omusha, but that doesn't mean their presence must not be recognized. You should recognize them. And Rano, that same incident I have Penyah. Your parliamentary debate, Emma House or Obia a Canadian hair. A true majority that so Mahama Ayariga or Canadian. It's Afenyo Markin also no work as I started born him about commitment and said so.
Mr. Speaker, very good exercise indeed. I earlier on saw the Honorable Majority Leader rise on his feet to interrupt Honorable Patrick Boama. Mr. Speaker, the honorable gentleman who leads this house did not cite any order. And I heard him, I was watching him. In fact, his attempt excited my entry into this chamber. He said that the NDC did not state in their manifesto that they were going to impose a state of emergency in this Galamsey matter. He didn't consider it a rebuttal which will be contained in his own submissions. But he got up to say that the honorable member must be interrupted. Anyway, Mr. Speaker, I am tempted to say that he comes to equity without doing equity. But since he's invited me on Procedural, I would face him squarely. Mr. Speaker, he is known for convenience. He is known for convenience. Even when he himself had argued that when a matter is pending before court, this house should stay its hands. He is the same person to quickly say that even when a matter is pending before court, the house is not stopped. This is Ayariga for you. That is Ayariga, the convenience principle. He has introduced a convenience principle. So, Mr. Speaker, if he's saying that he's reading of Order 122, there is no, can the majority leader keep quiet and gently listen? Because that's what I did. That is the rule. You must keep quiet and listen. Mr. Speaker, the Order 122 upon which I mounted my argument of point of order is very clear. Mr. Speaker, at what point do you interrupt debate? The content of the speech is misleading. If a member argues that ECG has had increase in revenue as a result of prudence, what's the meaning of prudence? Meaning that previously the management of funds led to some waste. However, under this new management, they have taken some steps. Therefore, those steps have led to an increase in revenue. Mr. Speaker, first of all, when they were in opposition, they criticized the Haptel software machinery that has been put in place. They came, it's the same Haptel system that is there. Two, we are telling you that the increase in revenue is as a result of the 18% tariff adjustment. That is one. Two,
Honorable Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker,
out of nowhere, now Speaker, I'll be interrupted.
First of all, when they were in opposition, they criticized the Haptel software machinery that has been put in place. They came, it's the same Haptel system that is there. Two, we are telling you that the increase in revenue is as a result of the 18% tariff adjustment. That is one. Two,
Honorable Minority Leader.
Out of nowhere, now Speaker, I'll be interrupted. And honor, and Afenyo Markin say, hey, this time, I won't accept the event here about us. I'm going to come outside because my study keenly. Anytime I say this sneaker, say we are no man the time and the casa. But MPP needs original, then you be coming in. Afenyo Markin, one train my Speaker, Edward. Oh no, massive showdown. Easy.
Mr. Speaker, when the majority leader on his speech, you never ask him a question.
Yes,
this is becoming one too many. I won't accept this. You allow him to speak. When he gets to us, then you start asking questions. Why didn't you interrupt him? Mr. Speaker, don't do this.
Which question did I ask you?
Don't do this. Whenever they are
Minority Leader, which question did I ask you? Which question did I ask you?
Mr. Speaker, you never interrupted him. When he was on his
Which question did I ask you?
Mr. Speaker,
Honorable,
when he was on his feet,
Minority Leader,
not a word came from you.
Honorable Minority Leader.
And upon ruling, I resume my seat. You, however, granted the space for the majority leader to come in to now ask me a specific question. Mr. Speaker, he asked me a question on Procedural. You allowed him to flow until he finished. Mr. Speaker, you can hear him, you see? Now, you gave me the opportunity to respond to him because I had yielded to your ruling. But because you gave him the opportunity to ask me a direct question on Order 122 and 123, it was therefore important to come back to explain to him
the mainstay of my argument. So, Mr. Speaker, if it's you are keeping to your ruling, I will yield because, Mr. Speaker, if you rule, that is the order.
Yes,
but
that
Mr.
is
Speaker,
exactly what I'm trying to do.
Mr. Speaker, again, the rule on fairness also requires that both sides must be treated fairly. Mr. Speaker, if you have ruled on my matter, then what was the basis for he coming back as if he is a presiding officer? Mr. Speaker, he came back really reading the same rules again and going on to say that I should answer. These were his words. And you asked that Honorable Minority Leader respond. That is why I was responding. So, Mr. Speaker, if this is your ruling, so be it. I take it.
Very well.
Thank you so much.
Very well. Thank you. Yes, Honorable.
You know, Afenyo Markin has always been that guy that I trust, the guy that I cherish. Now, if you move the Afenyo Markin attempt to say arrogant, now meaning how you define arrogant, meaning your definition for arrogant. Someone refusing to be intimidated, someone standing by his rights. Next, I don't look at what you're arrogant here. Now, what is your definition for arrogant? What is your definition for arrogant? You know, yes, Sam George, are you a confident man? Or you're confident, he doesn't care who stand in front of him. Or na you feeling or can't, you know. But you don't say that Sam George or you're arrogant. Most say or you're aura man, or you're confident booster, or believing in himself. And if you say these words to Sam Georgia, why then do you term Afenyo Markin as arrogant? Debia, Nana jam to a muti omusho no sooner Afenyo Markin or my party attractive or how to one more Debia was Debia de unnecessary pressure. And I'm the Afenyo Markin. There be unnecessary attacking, unnecessary pressure. Someone protecting his right in the house, someone refusing to be intimidated, and no, or you're arrogant. Hey, now, NDC for all, they never know what Parliament has on them. And some their attitude be pan NDC for Anshu, our household. Their attitude be no man show house on them. This is just a replica of what NDC did in the house. And you can have Markin Martin, so not the mom low. But on several occasions, which you have Markin arrogant. So with some George, any arrogant or a confident man there. Any Afenyo Markin is also a confident man. He's never arrogant. He's never. Now, when you're leader in the house, as a leader, no, I was what Nanka, you bully, you intimidate to unknown in the side. And I lead no, as anything. Not leader now, why you know, as anything. Not leader power, why you know. Most of I want to say, well, you jata. He doesn't fear anybody. I don't know claims Afenyo Markin is arrogant man. Because he is refusing to be intimidated. He is refusing to be controlled. Because of that, I must say, well, you're arrogant. Now, you okay there? You okay? My dream here, Juma. My dream, my brain cells, okay. My dream here, Juma. My dream here, Juma. Now, you know, Afenyo Markin ko PM Enra, ewo Asase Radio. One, Bono Hinemo. Now, this is what he said over there.
Seeing the heat from Arsenal, I think it is his own strategy of also keeping up. So I don't see it personal. I've been a majority leader before. Maybe I wouldn't have adopted that approach, but it is a style. I can't sit here and condemn him. I don't think.
But you're okay with.
But that is a style,
and you are comfortable with it.
I don't need to be comfortable with it, but I don't also give him comfort. What he's doing tells me and my caucus that we are effective. The fact that they are having sleepless nights tells me that we are doing something right. Oh well, of course, but if you are here effective, in the chamber, strength exists only in numbers in their favor. Content favors us.
Baby,
I'm saying,
can you keep my people for
Messi there, chamber no moon. Say your head count there. What do those are? 1, 2, 3 are Wokita. By a bande Jumazen and Adventura 1 2 win him 1 2 1 win him. A Badusian the one debater won't do yen. If you want a budget, I was a bay. It can budget now. There's nothing in it. So far, ye debate, it too more than this if was sorry. When you be biaka.
But critics be saying, why allocations?
Allocations
the big push, 30.8 billion, 24-hour economy, 110 million, what they are shipping, and also be creating in Numa 800,000 in 2026.
Oh, please. In human, so a big contract. So you are saying the contractor offer labor or a job creation. No problem.
One or two will say,
no, me picture there. That's what he's saying. But I'm asking there. This so-called big push, is it not the same road construction Akufo-Addo was want to be there? Akufo-Addo, in the history of the Fourth Republic, 13,000 kilometers plus of roads. Records no. A combined with NDC for 180 years under Mahama and Mills, where 4,000 kilometers. Look, as some naba, but it will take time. You see, from next year, na Ghana football will end this for one akushi brand ye. This year, I had the MPP for your one in Hisoka. Into Kasempa and Kofun Shadante, and because of a debt exchange in a Zamokra Nebi. And then these workers free SHS that won in ye. But you yourselves said that free SHS was not possible. Afenyo was a ban is when we no one about to do. So the last time Ayariga your parliament also they are a better implementers. Can you imagine?
Because of allocation of
so,
education.
No. So you don't initiate, but you implement. Listen to the logical. As for you, you don't have the dream. You don't have the vision to initiate. But when somebody initiates it, you come and implement. Is that or not as woman? Free SHS Akufo-Addo shas o kan wasam in 208. De bia was in atwetwe wo ho. Was on to me ye. Na nyipa no be na obeye ya. Wo yi na ye bia. Shwe national ID cards. Kufo introduce NDC by 8 years went to. And there, if the states, if the security agencies are able to track criminals, it's because we have an effective national ID system. When Akufo-Addo was rolling out the national ID system, it didn't end this fine. National Identification Authority. What's a drip machines be? It didn't end this fine. And the way appointment, we appoint a coordinator for drip.
Drones base.
When Ministry of Health will implement them drones to help with a delivery of a medical friend and emergencies now to rural areas, you know, what criticize it? And there is the same thing that they are following. By the way, in the history of Ghana's governance, is there any single social intervention policy via NDC Butumaka there they initiated and implemented successfully? Zero. Health insurance, Kufuor's health insurance ban NDC for boycotting the law in Parliament. The records are there. In their time, health insurance virtually collapsed. There are a lot of claims in one two months. It was MPP Abedno Obeya or the technology Beya will introduce a system via Obama will fast track the payments for especially the private health facilities and bisa hospitals in Yina was in Wondesi. So what have they done? MPP Eba Bim, apart from the free SHS, MPP also introduced this intervention program for the private sector. One district, one factory. No, the whole aim was to create a tax incentive. Na Nkrofo invests in Ghana. It attracted a lot of investment. Ask NDC there one policy for the private sector. Zero. The trade minister should announce a single private sector initiative. Zero. Ghana Enterprise Agency, yes, set it up to help the informal sector. It's the same thing that they are following. They have not created a new system. If you claim that, oh, the cedi is stable, I won't take it away from you. But the cedi is stable at what cost? You are stabilizing the cedi at what cost? By pumping our foreign reserves into the market to stabilize the cedi. Is that what you are doing? And you call it savings? Da apontrenino obo say ebo hunetintin.
Of course.
When you order Bank of Ghana that release more forex, you are not allowing the market to determine. You are controlling it. By the way, they are socialists. They are left of center. NDC is a leftist party. So if they believe in state control,
leader to the ordinary Ghanaian, no person what you're saying.
Jami peda me chenye de. Sidina aye stable no is because aban ze omani sika rishem the igwazi no onye stable. Onu inye savings mo man chede sika nchede botum daye impuntum because you want to do politics of optics. So you want to stabilize the city, but at what cost? That's the question. Something must give. Don't do that and create an impression.
Chirawadwe mame ewo comment section. How you Penyah Block Media? Accra.